welcome back to episode 2 of Old School, New School.
I'm Scott, I'm old school.
I'm Chester, I'm new school.
And what are we going to talk about today?
Well, first we're going to go over the Tampa and Dallas game, and then we're going to take our picks for the weekend.
What's your first judgments about what happened on Thursday night?
So I have one thing. Both defenses looked horrible. I think Dak will have a great season. He looked really good. And I think the Cowboys will win the division now, but
Already changing it?
I don't know.
All right.
I know.
I have one concern for Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
My concern is Dak can't throw that much in a game. He's going to get killed. And this is my gripe against Mike McCarthy, how he hates the running game. I was surprised at the score. I thought I predicted a blowout, and especially that it was in Tampa, and they needed kind of miracle Tom Brady to actually win the game. And we're back on these weekend shows. It's mostly just going to be our picks of the week, right? We're going to pick straight up. Whoever wins, we're picking the winners. Yeah. Not doing spreads, anything like that. We're going to keep a weekly tally to see how we're doing or how bad we're doing. So let's get right into week one. And week one starts with, let's start with the Steelers at the Bills. Who do you got?
I got the Bills because they had a very promising season. And I think that they're just an overall better team.
I also have the Bills because Ben Roethlisberger is 9,000 years old. And the Bills are a better team. Yeah. Okay, let's go on to the Jets at the Carolina Panthers.
I've got the Panthers. I think this is a revenge game for Sam Darnold.
You sure?
And I think that Christian McCaffrey will dominate that horrible Jets defense.
Okay, I'm going to take the Jets.
Next game, we have Jaguars at the Texans. And this is a horrible game. Two of the worst teams in the league. I mean, I'm going to take the Jags because I think they will beat the Texans because the Texans are in a giant hellhole. And they were a organization that is plummeting at every second.
Wow. Yeah, it's a mess down there. Their owner is a huge piece of the blame. He's something else. Yes, I'm going to go also with the Jaguars. Cardinals at the Titans.
I am going to stick with my gut on this, and I'm going to pick the Cardinals. I think that they will win. I think that Titans team is going to be like the 2019 Browns, where they were all hyped up because they thought they were going to be good. And I think they will. I don't think the Titans will be bad, but I don't think they will live up to what their superstar ability is.
Didn't you pick the Titans to win that division?
Yeah, but I don't think they're better than the Cardinals.
Oh, all right. That's fine. I'm going to go with the Titans. They're at home, which doesn't mean as much as it used to, it seems. And I think they're a stronger team. Derrick Henry's fresh beginning of the year, so he's going to run for a lot of yards, I think. And they have better uniforms.
I'm going to make one more comment on your pick because you remember what the Ravens did to get the Titans out of the playoffs. You remember what the Packers did against the Titans. Remember what happened? You see, when you rush and pack the box with 6 guys, Derrick Henry will not be able to run for that many yards.
He can run against 6 guys. You mean 8 guys?
If you stack the box and you have decent corner play, you are going to be able to beat the Titans. And as soon as you get up a score, you will beat Derrick Henry if you can play defense.
Chargers at the football team of Washington.
I am going to take the football team because I really like their defense. I think it's a very strong defense. And I think they are just an overall better team than the Chargers.
No way. Chargers by 2 touchdowns.
No.
Yeah.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
Well, we'll see. But Eagles at the Falcons.
This is also a horrible game, but I'm going to take the Eagles because the Falcons, I think, will be the worst team in the league. They have literally no one.
They have Matt Ryan.
Matt who?
Matty Ice.
28-3.
Wow. Okay. So who'd you pick? The Eagles?
The Eagles.
Let me check my sheet. I'm going with Atlanta. I have no idea why.
No.
I have no idea why.
Seahawks at Colts.
You pick them?
I'm gonna take the Seahawks. I think they will look good. I think Russ will be like his first 5 game self where he looks like the MVP. I really hope he does look like that because I think Russ is a good player and I just think that division is so hard that he's in.
So you're going the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take my Colts. I picked them to win the division. I think they're tough. I'm not sure the Seahawks have fixed what their issues were last year.
Vikings at Bengals. This is kind of going to be a kind of more obvious one. I think the Vikings will destroy the Bengals. I don't think the Bengals will stand a chance. I think Joe Burrow will get rushed and have no protection. I think Jamar Chase, who didn't look that good in preseason, I don't think he will be great.
Okay. I also have the Vikings in this matchup for many of the same reasons. You took it all on that one. Okay, let's move on to the 49ers at the Lions.
I've got the 49ers. I think the addition of Trey Lance will make their team not a Super Bowl contender, but a divisional round contender.
Okay.
And that's a long shot, obviously. I have no idea how they're going to play. But I think they will do good.
Okay, yeah. I've got the 49ers as well. I think this is one of the easier ones to pick.
Yeah.
Of course, I thought Tampa Bay was also going to beat Dallas by a lot. The Lions, constantly rebuilding team.
Mm-hmm.
Jared Goff is there now with a much worse team than he had in LA, so I don't have a lot of hope for that team. Let's move on to the Browns at the Chiefs. This is going to be a really good game, I think.
Yeah, I think it will.
This might be the best
rematch of the divisional round.
Best game of the week, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. So who you have?
I'm going to take this. I'm going to go with the Browns. I think they're a strong team. I think the refs kind of cheated them in the divisional round against the Chiefs with that head hit. Definitely head-to-head contact. But I'm not going to go that far into depths of games. So I've got the Browns.
You're picking a lot of road teams. It's just how it's going?
Mm-hmm.
It's just how it's going. I've got the Chiefs. They're healthy since it's the first week. Mm-hmm. Patrick Mahomes is pretty good quarterback. Mm-hmm. If you haven't seen him play, he's a pretty good quarterback. Okay, moving on to Dolphins at Patriots and AFC East matchup.
Yep.
Where are you going with this one?
I think I've got the Patriots. I think the addition of free agency will help them a lot, and I think that will give them the advantage in this. I think the Mac Jones will not be great, but I don't think he'll be horrible, so I've got the Patriots.
I also have the Patriots. It's Belichick.
Yeah.
You know, he's had a whole summer to plan for this game, and he's kind of a wizard with these sorts of things, and he's really good against his divisional foes. Okay, next up we've got Broncos at the Giants.
I've got the Giants. I think the G-Man will beat the Broncos. I think the G-Men are just a way better team than the Broncos. I think Saquon Barkley will show what he can do. And before the injury, he was good.
He's very good. Very good. I've got the Broncos in this matchup for no good reason.
Yeah.
Other than I guess I don't trust. I guess my main reason is I don't trust the Giants. Our game.
Yeah, our game.
It's the Packers at the Saints playing in Jacksonville. Who do you got?
I mean, this is easily a long shot. This is the only game that I'm gonna pick the score. I've got Packers winning 36-20.
Well, Packers pretty big over the Saints.
Yeah.
I don't have a score. Sorry, but I am also picking the Packers. But it seems like they don't quite have a quarterback.
Yeah. They don't have a complete quarterback.
The phrase is when you have two quarterbacks, you have no quarterbacks, I believe. And until we see them play and see how they are, I can't see them beating a high octane Packers team that's gearing up for the season.
All right, next we have the Bears at the Rams. I have the Rams winning by a pretty big margin because that Bears team, are you starting Justin Fields or are you not? Like, it's very complicated.
They're not.
That is I don't know why they are doing that. That is, I mean, it's a Matt Nagy move. Horrible coach. Yeah, I've got the Rams winning.
You really think do you think he's a horrible coach?
Yes, I think he's a horrible coach.
He hasn't shown much.
Yeah.
With what he's had, I think the Rams are just a better team.
Yeah.
I also don't think it would change if Justin Fields started. I think he'd get gobbled up by that defense. That's the main reason I think they have Andy Dalton starting is because they don't want their rookie dream quarterback to get destroyed in his first NFL game.
I guess that's kind of true. All right, next we're going to move on to the Monday night game. Ravens at Raiders. I'm going to take the Ravens. I think the Raiders are in complete rebuild mode. I don't know. John Gruden is like, one time he's a half decent coach. The other time he's probably one of the top 5 worst coaches in the league. I don't know. The draft picks were kind of interesting. And I just think the Ravens are a better team.
I also have the Ravens for many of the same reasons. Ravens, fresh, going to Vegas to play. I honestly think the Ravens are a more complete team.
I agree.
Okay, so those are our picks. That's it. Week 1, everybody. That's exciting. Yeah, are we all excited for football?
I'm excited for football.
Are you? Yeah, me too. It's great to have it here. We'll see how our picks end up. How we do.
Yeah. A lot of bad games this week.
A lot of tough games. It's a lot of what are expected to be not good teams against not good teams. Yeah. And then teams that are good against teams that are good. So it's kind of it's tricky,
it's hard to.
And this preseason was so goofy. Yeah. We didn't see a lot of work, so you don't know how teams are gonna come out of the gates. So we're just kind of guessing.
Yeah, we're guessing. This first week is about guessing.
I don't know. All my weeks are gonna be about guessing, I think. So.
I don't know.
But okay, thanks again, and
thanks for watching.
We'll be back next week. And have a great football day.
Peace.
Peace.
I gotta sneeze. That's just the color.
Leaving that in. Okay.
No.
No? Okay.